Prepare to question everything you thought you knew about UFC matchmaking. Join us as we dissect the anatomy of a duck, exploring the shocking reasons why some of the sport's biggest potential matchups have remained phantom fights. You'll never look at a fight card the same way again after seeing what we uncover. From a moment Tom Aspinall stormed through the heavyweight division with clinical precision and calm confidence, fans started whispering one name: Jon Jones. Aspinall's speed, timing, and all-around game made him one of the few heavyweights who looked capable of matching Jones in fight IQ and adaptability. The UFC even teased it after Aspinall claimed interim gold, but the full unification never materialized. Jones' injury after the Stipe announcement conveniently delayed the clash, fueling speculation that this was more than just bad luck. Many fans believed Jones didn't want to risk his GOAT legacy against a young, dangerous heavyweight in his prime. The result? A modern-day mystery, the greatest of one era seemingly avoiding the new breed of another. The cursed matchup. Booked 5 times, canceled 5 times. From freak injuries to weight-cut disasters, this fight was destined to stay in UFC limbo. On paper, it was the ultimate stylistic clash. Khabib's relentless wrestling pressure versus Tony's unorthodox chaos. Each time the bout collapsed, the hype only grew stronger, and so did the myth. By the time Khabib retired undefeated, fans were left haunted by what could have been. Tony's decline after Khabib's exit only deepened the mystery. Was he ever truly the one to beat the Eagle? Or would Khabib's control have drowned Ferguson's wild rhythm? That unanswered question remains one of MMA's great what-ifs. When Masvidal reinvented himself with brutal knockouts and BMF swagger, it seemed inevitable that he'd collide with McGregor, the sport's biggest name and loudest mouth. Both had charisma, both loved chaos, and both were chasing legacy fights over rankings. The promo build-up alone would have been record-breaking. But despite the noise, the fight never came to life. Whether it was McGregor's selective matchmaking or Masvidal pricing himself into superstardom, the clash evaporated. Fans were robbed of a violent, money-fueled spectacle that could have defined an era. 2 street-born stars circling each other, but never touching gloves. For years, this was the super fight. The 2 greatest champions of their time, each dominating their division with unmatched skill and grace. Silva's creativity and striking wizardry versus GSP's disciplined, methodical control. The debate raged for nearly a decade. Fans argued endlessly about who was truly the pound-for-pound king. Yet the fight never materialized. Between timing issues, weight disputes, and GSP's risk-averse approach, this golden matchup stayed trapped in fantasy. Both men retired as legends, but the absence of their collision left a permanent gap in UFC history. A ghost fight that could have defined the entire sport. As Chimy's hype train gained momentum, the UFC fanbase demanded one fight above all: the wild, smothering grappler versus the smooth, surgical striker. Adesanya's defensive mastery and Chimaev's chaos seemed built for collision. Both traded verbal jabs, and for a brief moment, it felt inevitable. But timing and division politics kept them apart. Chimaev moved up and down in weight, while Izzy lost his title and momentum. The fight that could have shown whether elite striking can survive suffocating pressure never came to pass. In its absence, we're left with endless speculation. Was Chimaev's relentless wrestling too much, or would Adesanya's precision have exposed his recklessness? These 5 fights might never happen, but the stories behind them will always haunt MMA history. If you want more truth behind the Octagon stories like this, make sure you subscribe to MMA Thread and turn on notifications. We drop fresh UFC updates every single day. Until next time, stay sharp, fight fans.